Hey everyone, I hope everyone is doing well in this commentary. It's about 11 o'clock at night, so if I sound tired, I do apologize for that. I will try my best to sound as lively as I normally do, which I know is not really the case, but I'll try not to sound too tired. Sounds like the dryer just went off in the background. But anywho, so this workout is the Wednesday workout, the day 3 of the 4th week of the program, of the strength block that I'm doing. Currently, as we speak now, I'm on the last week, and I actually have the last day 3 before I take a deload, which will be very much needed. But on this particular day, I worked up to 275 pounds, much like I did on Monday, actually exactly like I did on Monday, but the only difference is that I had 4 sets of 5 instead of 5 sets of 5, which I was trying to do these a bit different. As you see, I'm not really taking a lot of time in between reps, or at least I'm trying not to. And what was really neat is the more that I was able to do this, the more that I was able to get kind of a little bit of quad pump, which is something that I almost never get. But I also have to take that second in between. As you notice, as I get later in these sets, I'm not able to do them unbroken as much. Now, the fact that I'm able to do these like I am, just kind of popping them off, is amazing to myself, because calculating, I believe these all started at 75% of my 1 rep max, and if I'm going based off of these reps, it puts my estimated max. If I'm doing, basically, if you take the weight that you're doing and you divide it by 75%, it would estimate, if you're doing 75% of your max, it gives you that estimated max, if that makes sense. I don't know. Divide or multiply your max by 75%, and then take that number that you get and divide it by that percentage, and it reverts it back. It just does it. But anywho, so it estimates, I believe, with these that my max would be like 365 or 366, which is above my 345, which is the most I've ever done. I actually just did 285, so that would estimate max being like 380, but I don't think my max is that high. I do think my max has gone up a little bit, and I don't know how significant that increase has been, but my legs have, empirically gotten stronger. The first week of this program, I started with the true 75%, with 260 pounds, and now I moved up. With this week here, I moved up 15 pounds, and then I'll talk about the front squats of the current week that I'm on, as I get to those videos. Then moved on to snatch pulls. I went up to 230 pounds. This was sneaky difficult. Doing sets of 4 with these is a very good strength builder, but it's very difficult to do to kind of maintain positions, and it's just, I don't know, they're good. I like the exercise. I like doing pulls in general because they're not very mentally taxing on me. I am noticing that my IT band or hip thing on my right leg is not really flaring out, but I do feel it when I'm doing these kind of pulls, as well as just kind of in general. But that's more of just I'm accumulating a lot of fatigue, and just being aggressive with the numbers by trying to increase most everything every week. Working up to 230. I forget what the original percentage for these were supposed to be. This is, right about my current max is 235, so this was right towards there, and I believe I didn't hit 235 until last weekend. The previous week was 225 or something like that, but you can see those on my max out days. Those are all pretty consistently portrayed on my Instagram, as well as the day 5 workouts that you'll see in this program here. But these are very tricky to do, and I'm trying to do the things where I keep my heels on the ground when I extend, and it makes it, I think, a little bit more efficient, and it forces me to really get the bar into myself and to extend in a more efficient pattern that would be similar to what the snatch would be. I think this is definitely helping with my snatches on the Saturdays, because they have increased each time. Hopefully that trend continues, at least if I'm maintaining where my max is. I mean, frankly, with this block of training that I'm doing now, I'm not really trying to worry about my max increasing. It's a very nice side effect, because I'm trying to work on a lot of strength and accrue a lot of volume and fatigue with all my muscle strengths, and hoping that leads to strength down the line in my maxes. And the fact that it's doing it now is going to bode very well if I'm actually deloaded, because I am not deloaded in the slightest. I am achy all over the place. But the third exercise on this day were jerks. I'm sticking with the power jerk for now. I believe I mentioned this in the previous video, but just the split jerk just makes my knee kind of achy, and it's just not worth it, because these feel more natural. I think I'm fine at doing them, It's not like I'm going to the Olympics or anything, and I don't think me doing these is going to limit me. Now, pushing these up has been difficult. As I said, I'm increasing the weight by 5 pounds with just about every exercise, these being included as well as I successfully do things. These, I had, as you just saw, a failed rep, and that was just because it was a little bit forward. I was able to get the weight up. I do have one other miss that's bad where I just didn't get it fully up, and I believe it's with the second set of these 235s, or one of the sets. It made it very weird because I ended up just doing, I got all the reps in, I just had to do it broken down a little bit. And I'm finding as I'm getting to these last weeks of the before I deload, I'm kind of hitting that plateau, so it's actually a very good time for me to kind of get one more. And here you see the bad jerk where I just didn't get into it and I didn't lock out. But then I was able to do all the reps, and what was really nice about the jerks in this particular day is I had the failed rep at 220, I had the failed rep at 235, and then my top set at 250, I had every rep was successful. So that was a huge positive. And knowing that my current best clean and jerk is 290, and my best jerk I think is also 290 or 285. I think I did out of the jerk or out of the rack once, but it's a very high percentage for me. It originally was supposed to be 80% at the top, but obviously as you increase, that percentage goes up. So the fact that I'm able to do this and increase each week, and then last week hit or match my best clean and jerk was very positive. Or after this week, I should say, I was able to match my best clean and jerk. It's a huge positive, and I'm generally happy with these. The goal is to just get more efficient with these and to continue with working on the dip of it, making that a bit deeper and more explosive, and then catching it a bit deeper if I can. I'll never be like super deep like a Chinese weightlifter, just because I don't have the shoulder strength or mobility entirely to do that in a way that's strong. I can get down to that position, I just don't have the ability to be strong in that position. Now you see this workout ending with some rows. It's something that I add in on this particular workout, and I'll be doing it throughout the week just to get some extra back work in, extra pulled work, and I just really like doing it. I think it's something that's beneficial to do. But with that being said, that's about it that I have for this workout. Just did 3 sets of 8 afterwards, and did no warm-up sets, just went right to it. But yeah, I think that's about it for this video, so I look forward to talking to you all in the next video. Hope you're all having a great day. Yeah, I don't know, do all that good stuff. I always forget to talk about subscribing and whatnot, but I do appreciate the comments and the likes and the feedback that I get on videos. I think more so than subscribers and likes and stuff like that, I like interacting with you guys. I really do appreciate that, because it makes making videos just a little bit easier when it's 11 o'clock at night on a school night, to really motivate me to get this stuff out to you guys and to be consistent with my stuff. So that being said, I'll talk to you all guys in the next one. Have a great one.